Welcome in to the Sports Card Breakdown. I'm your host, Mike Bassick, former big league pitcher. And if you don't know, I'm on 105.3 The Fan middays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. My buddies Kevin and Corey on the show, they demanded that I put them on this one because this is episode 2. Episode 1, I guess I didn't give them any praise, any credit. So there you go, Kevin and Corey. Episode 2. This is all about the Dallas Card Show in Allen, Texas. I'm lucky enough to be here in Dallas, and if you don't get to go to this is one of the best shows, probably the best show in the United States of America during this pandemic, and it just happened this last weekend. You know, they're all very similar. The ones that I've been to, the Dallas Card Show, it's way bigger than all the other ones. So I'm talking about this one is the best, the biggest. You get to see so many different cards. A lot of the same vendors are there. Sometimes there's different guys. What I'm amazed with is when it comes to what the vendors have, what the tables have on their table. I mean, there are some tables that I love looking at. I just can't do anything with. Maybe their lowest card is like a $2,500 card, and they have cards that by themselves are worth $50,000 or $100,000. Some of those just unbelievable Patrick Mahomes cards or Tom Brady's, or when it comes to basketball, a numbered to 5 Kobe Bryant autograph card. It's really fun to go around and look. Now, what did I get at the Dallas Card Show? I think a lot of people like showing off their stuff. I want to show off a few of the things that I got. One of my favorite pickups that I got was a 1986 Fleer PSA 8 Isaiah Thomas rookie card. I paid $150 for that. I think it's really important to kind of tell people maybe what you paid for it, because a lot of times like, oh, you got that, how much did you get it for? You can check on eBay and see the comps, and I knew the comp was right around $150 to $180. I thought the guy was very nice. He had it listed for $200. I said, hey, will you take $150 cash for it? He thought about it for a second, and he said, yeah, I'll do $150. So that was one of the cards I got. Another card that I got, and these are from what I call local guys. I usually ask a lot of the vendors, hey, where are you from? And someone will say, hey, I'm from Chicago, or I'm from New York, I'm from Florida. They're from everywhere at this show. I'd say 50% of the tables, the people there are not from Dallas, Fort Worth, or from the area. They're from around the country, and they come in to make big time deals. And one of the guys that I got to know throughout, this card show over its year or so of just being a big time show, they're local. They listen to 105.3 The Fan, and they had some 2019 Luka Doncic PSA 10 graded optic cards. And I really like the blue Velocity. Just the blue color to go with the Mavericks color, to go with kind of all the lasers that are going on. And I paid $145 for a PSA 10 optic 2019 Luka Doncic blue Velocity. And it's just a really cool looking card. I don't know if that card's going to be $500 someday or more. A lot of cards that I get, not all, but a lot of the cards I get, they're for my collection. I love cards. I love Luka Doncic. The guys that I usually get, Isaiah Thomas, I loved these guys as a kid, or I love these guys now. It's a card I've always wanted, or a card recently that I just see at the show and I'm like, what a beautiful card. I need to get that. And I wanted to get a Luka card at the show, and this was one of my favorite ones that I liked that was in my price range. Other cards that I got a Patrick Mahomes 2020 Select die cut card. I believe it's called in maroon. It's in red to me. It's just a beautiful card because it matches his jersey, which I love that card. And then I'm going to tell you my favorite pickup, which I got really lucky on. I see my 9th grade baseball coach at the show, which I probably haven't seen. Coach Moore is his name, Bill Moore. I haven't seen him in 20 years, I would say. Maybe the last time I saw him, maybe a little bit less than that. But he says, Mike, how's it going? We're talking for 10 or 15 minutes. He's at the show. He has some unbelievably great vintage baseball, but he also has some packs that he has bought throughout time that were a lot less than they are now. And one of the packs is a 2017 Panini's Father's Day pack. You get 2 cards in the pack, 2 cards only, and they were for sale at his table for $100. Why? Because you have the possibility of getting a Patrick Mahomes rookie card. And he says, Mike, I want to buy you a pack of this. And there's a possibility of getting Patrick Mahomes. And I'm like, that's great. And he shows me the 2017 Panini, and I grab a pack of it. I open it up, and a quarter of the way through opening it up, I see Patrick Mahomes' face. Not only do I see his face, but I see there's foil, which is shiny. If you don't know, it's shiny, and gold in the background. And I'm like, I've hit something good, Bill. And he's like, oh, you've hit Patrick Mahomes, and this should be numbered. So I finish opening up the pack, and it's numbered to $4.99, the Father's Day Patrick Mahomes card. You see it right here. Beautiful card. We had to look it up on eBay. We had no clue what the price was. It's approximately a $500 card, ungraded. If you're from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, it's so easy to go to, right? You just have to drive. You just have to make it a priority on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday and really get to see the card market. If you're not from this area, it is a show that I highly recommend going to, because I've never been to the National, but the people who go to the National say this is just like the National. They call it the mini National. So the National probably has, I'm going to guesstimate, maybe up to 1,000 tables, so it might be double the size. But this is an unbelievable show, and we're lucky enough in Dallas-Fort Worth to have it here. So I highly recommend going when you can. In mid-July is the next one. This is the Sports Card Breakdown, Episode 2, the Dallas Card Show.